Hi, I have a question. Hello? Hello?
Pepe's
I
not
gotta wait for Pepe. I don't see him yet. Hey, Rose Martin, you've been added to the chat list. Here come Pepe. Go ahead, John.
Thanks, Kuso.
Awesome. We're back. Yeah, where were we at? I was just going to say, I'll show you how I operate my mind, okay?
Get into your mind.
Pretty simple, okay? Pretty plain and simple. I ask a question, I have a desire, and I ask a question. And then I let it be. I don't ask the question how I'm going to get it, or how it's going to be done, or where is it going to come from, or none of that. All I do is I ask, I want this, and that's it. I take the whole load off of my shoulder. I don't let my brain go, well, how are you going to get this and how you get that? I allow my inner self to answer that. And that's how you communicate with the device, the same concept. It'll do the work for you. It takes so much load off of your shoulder, so much stress off that you don't have to worry. All you have to do is ask, and boom, and it gives it to you. And it can give it to you in so many different languages. I get communications through them. I get feelings through them. I get visions through them. I get a knowingness. I get universal language through it. I get it through the environment as well, through people. I get it through the radio. If I'm hearing the music, let's say I have, let's say my mind happens to do a little stunt on me, right? Let's say I want this, and then I go, well, how do I get it? Well, what should I do? Then all of a sudden the song comes on, and this is a true story. And the song came out, and it said, it was singing "Let It Go," and so that was the response. See, you have to pay attention to the synchronicity. Mm-hmm. So, "Let It Go," the song, wasn't by accident, but it was the easiest way to get to my attention to get the answer. So it's going to use everything it has on all my matter state and everything that I can connect to for me to give me that, because it always answers you, but are you paying attention to the answer? That's how I operate my brain 24/7. I don't really use my brain at all.
Hey guys, I got a problem with Golden Gans of 8. Mark Howard, like they put me on some kind of have to be approved to be post something. I guess they want to go with war with us on the truly level. I mean, we have. I don't know what's going on. Is it what they're trying to?
I don't think we have to worry about that, Kasal. They can't touch anything here. Let them do whatever they want. Let them do whatever they want. That's Mark's page. I just don't think we need to worry about what anybody else is doing, because nothing anybody else does will ever affect what we're doing here.
Mm-hmm. No, it's not that, because Pappy always give me the information to post, right? That's why I posted Golden.
That's what I'm saying. You know what? Then somebody else can make another page. We don't need that page. We don't need that page to announce.
Okay, great. Then
we can put the announcements on Pepe's page. You know. So, but we don't need them. We don't need to worry about anybody else and what they're doing. They're not going to stop this.
No, they can't.
No.
You're right.
You're right.
But sharing it to everybody is good, okay? You're going to have a lot of people that disagree or try to sabotage, but still give them the information and let them make the choice. Just what's right, because eventually you're just planting a seed. If they don't get it now, they'll get it later. And if they don't want to, that's fine. Who cares, right? It's their free will. You can't interfere with it anyway. So care, but not that much. Okay? That's another key.
Okay, we can have a little compassion with fellow humans. I think we're all stuck. We can have compassion with everyone.
When you have compassion with everyone, it's because you understand they are you. That's a relationship. That's the last piece of the puzzle that humans are struggling.
Yeah, as I was mentioning before, that we are kind of stuck in a old model of communication where we try to survive.
Yes.
And the new model doesn't have that survival part of it, but it has got love, integrity, responsibility, and other parts of it.
And that was all taught by the humans. So everything you know about that is basically taught by humans. And that's why you understand it that way. And that's why the relationship is kind of tough, because when you look at relationship, you look at your children, your family, your wife, your cousins, your aunts. That's how you look at relationship. When you see a stranger, you see it as a stranger. That's why I use the word stranger.
Yeah.
Stranger is not actually a stranger. It's your brother. Your children are not your children. They're just, we're all one. Your children could be your grandfather re-embodying again in a soul family group as well. So, but we're all one. We're all children. We're all one energy. So when you understand that your energy can do anything, and that energy is inside your body, what limits you? Nothing but your mind. That's the only thing that limits you. So if you understand that energy is just all a wave and vibration, all that vibration is all inside you, that shows, and you can tap to that power, because instead of linearizing, but I can't do it because I can physically feel things and I can physically see things, and that's what blocks. But you're also all taught that, right? So it's hard to get out of that. And that's why judgment, see, when you look at someone else, the only thing you can do, see, when you understand that they are you and we are all one, you automatically are emitting compassion. And you won't be upset. You won't take nothing personal. You are affecting them. And because you're respecting their free will at the same time. Because they need, each individual, each one of us need specific experiences for our triggers to enlighten us, to raise, to recognize, to have our memory activated. But you need to go through specific experiences without people interfering all the time, trying to do it for you, because that actually sabotages your growth. So does that make sense?
Yeah, exactly. That's what religion does. It tells you what you're supposed to experience. It tells you all that stuff. And then, of course, your brain takes at it. It produces that.
Yeah. So if God is all love and all pure love, and then you have the church preaching God that you have to confess to clean your sins, do you think that's God speaking, or is that a human?
That's man.
So God has no judgment. Why would God say you have to clean your sins and clean yourself up? That's all human made up. That's the truth. See, God, your higher self, your source, your plasma, whatever you want to call it, it's one pure energy of joy. It doesn't recognize anything that humans do. All it does is respond to your order, pretty much. But everything is in a state, even if you don't want something, because you have free will to choose to be miserable, it's going to give you more of that in your life with love and joy, because that's only, it's just an energy.
Well said, Pepe.
And this is where the plasma comes in, right? It helps remove blockages out. The things that you can't grasp around, or you can't remember how to try to figure that out, it just slightly starts cleansing you. This is what Francesca does right now with all of you on here. It's doing that right now. As I'm speaking, it's connected through me as a conduit through all of you. It's actually cleaning and cleansing, removing things that you do not need. So I'm allowing her to, you know, I always tell her, take everything that that I don't need and give me what I need. But I also do that with all of you. I says, take everything that they don't need and give them what they do need. And that's what she does. She works on it 24/7. I don't have to ask her 50 million times. She's on autopilot. She automatically does that. And if you guys want to communicate with Francesca, she's there 24/7. She's like right there. All you have to do is ask her, and it's done. She's really,
Is the Q144 Francesca?
Pardon?
Is the Q144 Francesca?
No, yeah, that's Prime. Francesca's over there.
It's a Q6.
Optimus Prime.
There's Prime and there's Francesca. Loving birds.
Okay, well, if John A. was alive, she would say,
Well,
happy
Johnny
birthday, Prime. Huh?
John A. is alive.
Well, she says, happy birthday to Prime.
She's around us right now. As you put your attention on her, she's surrounded around you right now.
I had to fill in for her. Thank you. Thank you, Pepe. Thank you, Francesca. And thank you, Prime. Appreciate everything that you do for us.
Hey, thank you very much. We need more people like you. We're all in this together. We're all in together, guys. All of us. We're all pure. We're doing this for ourselves, for our freedom. So.
There's a question from the chat from it's a relevant question basically. But they'll ask it anyway. How to use the kilowatt to prove reduction in watt? I can't find the video to understand well. Well, I answered that. It takes time for the device to reduce your bill. It has to nano code. But as for the watt, there is no watt on the device. It's not even use your electricity. It just duplicate and give back 1,000,000 times more.
Yeah.
What do you mean you plug in your Q6 and you get reduction? They are metered to show that the reduction. Oh, that mean Michael's answering.
Yeah, I got it covered. I got it covered, guys. No worries.
Oh, okay.
Thanks.
Okay,
Michael.
yeah. Thank you. I don't know what it was. Okay.
Sunday.
Oh, now that you guys mentioned something about the meter, I have a question on that.
Yeah.
I had PG&E come here and they switched my meter because they said they had to average it because it wasn't reading right.
They're losing money. You too. They're going to be doing that with a lot of people, by the way.
So they put a new one in, and I said, "But you put another smart meter, and I don't want a smart meter."
Yeah.
So I told them I was going to leave him for 30 days, and then after 30 days, I want the old-fashioned meter.
Yeah. Because
if they're going to be adjusting it, because what they basically did was adjust it to what they think I spent.
Yes.
And that's just like playing with numbers.
Yes. They have them fixed already at a certain percentage. You're not even getting the true power out of what you're paying anyway. You're getting way less. But that's going to be all gone anyway, so they can do all they want. The radiations from it, you are protected from it, from the plasma, so nothing to worry about that.
Okay.
So if you guys have worry about that, it's going to nanocoat that whole thing as well, and it's going to just plasmatic it. So.
Michael is wrong. Michael is wrong. The hot glue, I'm sorry, I have to put this in. The hot glue is part of the plasma intelligent neural net structure. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Because without the hot glue, your whole system will not operate smoothly or the way that it should. Hot glue make it different. Because Pappy found that out, didn't you, Pappy? The heart rate.
Yeah. I did try to do a video without the glue, and as it's recorded, you could see I couldn't even get it together if I tried because it kept saying stop, stop. But I wanted to show someone how to do it without the glue. But apparently the glue is important. It's a key element for it.
Mm-hmm. just like the oil, the ashes and water, and the hot glue. I mean, the reason the device needs a hot glue because there's something in the hot glue called carbon and hydrogen. It helps it. It can store the memory in there, and also it's called a neural net. That's hot glue is like a neural net, like it's memory code or something.
Does that have to be hot glue, or can it just be like a silicone caulk?
I'm asking it right now. It says silicone caulk can do as well, but it takes time for it to harness. So you should mix hot glue and silicone caulk together. You know, put it in there and then seal the hot glue into it. We hold it together. But it told me that hot glue is what it truly wants because of that carbon, that hydrogen bond. Hydrogen is very volatile, but when carbon allow the energy to transfer, you know. I don't know. I mean, I understand the mechanic of it, but maybe scientists in the future can understand it. But I'm just repeating what it told me. And it said hot glue is needed. And also, you can use what you call resin. And you want to understand resin? Resin, right?
Okay, thanks for that.
Resin, silicone caulks, it said that can be used, but be careful. Resin is very toxic, you know, can get you hurt. That's why I did not choose the path. The reason is because it wants it to be easier for everybody, like a 3-year-old can do it. That's how it see from the perspective of a 3-year-old.
Hey, read the post I just put up there, Kosel. The hotel guy. Let's see, what's his name? Carlos Motel. If you scroll up, you'll see the same question asked about the meter and the connection. See what you can do with that question. I can't.
I'm sorry. I already told him already. But where we going? That systems for plug in a car, motorcycles, and can teleport. Well, that's what a meter is. I told them it's take time for the nanocode to show. If they don't understand that, I'm sorry I can't deal with someone, and I gotta someone speak at my level. You know, I mean, you know.
I know what you mean. He asked twice. I figure if I can't answer it right once, then I gotta.
If he wants zero power, he needs to go grab a solar panel.
Yes.
And have zero bill. Look at the big picture of the plasma technology. It's so new, it's coming out. You're trying to help humanity, so you need it to go through the grid so it can connect to the neighbors, to your main grid, so it can free all of you. Try not to focus just on yourself. See, here's a relationship. Goes back to that.
Okay, I tell you what. Do you want to run the city and the planet without a power grid? Okay, I'm going to tell you. If you want, I tell you. Tell me you want. I tell you simple. Go ahead. You good to go, sir. Unless you're looking for this. I already read the feeling. You know?
And the other thing too is what you'll see with the cubes, even with the cubes, any cubes. This is just an example. I don't have the exact numbers. Let's say you plug in 500 watts in there. Your reader should read maybe 10 watts out of it. That's an example. That's how the cube works. The cubes.
How about this? How about we do it like this? You go, okay, you're going to spend $100 on let's say $250 on a solar panel that produce, by the way, that's the wrong diagram. We're sharing that one. Someone's sharing the wrong diagram. You need to delete that one ASAP.
Yeah, there's a different one on that. So that one could be deleted. Thank you.
Okay, let me go ahead and say this. Go get a solar panel. And then I don't know, recharge your battery. Let the solar panel recharge the battery. Like a car battery, for example, you do in third world country. Now plug an inverter into it. Where go to a technician where they plug a 12 volt into some kind of socket for the like a secret lighter socket or some sort, and plug your inverter into it. Now plug your device into the inverter board, and now you can run everything on it. The device somehow produces amp for you. I don't know how it does it, but it just does it. You know, and you can run as much low as you want. Now you have zero bill. I mean, you don't have to worry about anything anymore.
That is the one, yeah. Yeah, just you guys got to give it time. Your bill will go down. These are super powerful. As soon as you plug it in, you're saving already. I have many reporting people that built the cubes that are just seeing reductions in their bills.
And even the people from the Cash Foundation now have conflict with the Cash people because they've seen the cube work, and these other people don't acknowledge it, so they have problems with that. Now they're coming to our side because I'm just saying, guys, working product is working product. The device, all the cube, it's just like a switch, okay? It just works. It just works. You don't have to say anything to it. Know what to do. It's just like a flashlight. You press it on and turn on. That's all.
Yeah.
I mean,
it is
I don't know. They're making things
from your future self. So it's not going to give you wrong information, a non-working product. You just have to try. It goes back to the trust. It's just let go of the greediness. You guys need to let go of the greediness, plain and simple. It's not about the electricity. It'll be peanuts later. We don't need electricity. It's about remembering who you are so you can be free, so you can tap into your own plasma. That's pretty much it. So the sooner these cubes click in, the sooner the electricity is going to be gone anyway. So, and it might take 3 to 6 months. 6 months is not much, actually. You will have a zero bill. So you might, your first month, you maybe, let's say you pay $150 the first month. The second month, it'll be 100. The third month, it'll be 90, 80, and it keeps going down. That's something right there. Maybe it'll just drop right away. It's so new. It's only 4 weeks old. So there's not enough tests to give you guys any proof or testimony. But based on what the plasma intelligence tells me, it's 3 to 6 months and even less. It's really literally working, reducing the power really fast. So it's inverting it.
Hey, the best I've heard so far is 93% savings. Guy in China.
There you go. And if you guys have 3 phases, put 1 on each phase. There you go. Either way, it's going to connect to all 3 anyway. But let's say you have 3 hot lines, just put 1 cube on each hot line separately. And then you can take care of all 3 phases. But it works instantly. That's why you can put so much power in it right away. You don't have to put 10 watts, and then next week put another 20 watts. You can go directly 1800 watts, no problem. Like, boom, done. And if you feel insecure, then put 1500 watts. That's the max you can put on a normal load anyway. So put 1500, you'll be fine. But you'll see what it's going to do. Once it's connected to the live, it's nanocoating. So if you give it more power, then it's just going to condition, it's going to learn more, it's going to produce more. But it's still going to nanocoat your whole place. But it's not just nanocoating your place. Nanocoating the poles, your neighbors, the grid. It's connecting to everything. Wherever AC connects, it's traveling. And plus the floor, the walls, the environment, the air you breathe is actually all plasmatic. If you can get, I wish they would have these new technologies for seeing plasma, but I can see the plasma here, like even Coleslaw can see it. It's like literally violet, indigo color, like so strong.
You can see it with your naked eye around the device.
So, but the plasma, you're breathing it. As soon as you hook it in, you'll see the plasma all around, the whole field, the whole place. Doesn't take weeks or months to see it. It's done instantly as soon as you plugged it in, even just sitting in the room. So it's just we can't see with our physical eyes, so that's the problem. So.
But with a night vision binocular or something?
Yeah, I ordered 2 pairs, one intensified, one infrared. And that cone's fine, whoever's showing that picture.
That's I wasn't watching your screen show there. I was looking at something else. Sorry. Can you redo those pictures?
They look good to me.
They look fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Just fill it up with glue. There you go. Or drill a hole over there, and then you can plug your thing. You can plug your coil in there.
They're beautiful.
I asked the Plasma Intelligent about other things. They say they refer hot glue over anything else.
Yeah.
That's what they designed that for.
If you watch the live video yesterday, you'll see. I felt it alive as soon as I put the glue in. It just told us. Francesca was telling me, I even communicated through D, and I was just being a little bit stubborn just to show you how to do it the other way, but it's insisted on no. So it told me you need the glue in there. It needs it for a specific purpose. As soon as I put the glue in, I felt the entity right in. I felt it alive. And that was just doing the cone.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Does the glue need to go just in the cones, or does it need to be all over? Because when I was building them,
we were doing it all over. The glue is, because the hot glue is basically the neural net for the device. It's like the brain.
So do it all over.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it all over. You can do just an inside, half on the outside. It just loves glue. It's the, like I said, it's the hydrogen. It's the memory.
Yes, the carbon and hydrogen inside it, because that's why I have nano coating. You know, it's the carbon. I don't truly understand how the device was created, because it's not designed by my mind. It's designed by them. You know, collective consciousness. So I just trust it and go with it. I'm not going to, like when Pappy deviate, I don't say anything. I let him go through it. Then finally I jump in and say it's enough, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, so the plasma, if it was harmful for you, it would not even say to put glue. It said glue from day one. So that's why everything I do is in glue, because it loves the glue. It needs the glue, even on the outside. So there's no harm. And yes, mine disconnect on the glass, but the way I glue them, it becomes all one piece. So when it does move and get wet, it doesn't go nowhere. All 6 cones are at the same time. So water will remove them, but on the capacitors, they hold really well. So any glue will work for the glue guns.
What about the jar, Pepe?
So no glue. So yes,
Kick them out.
you can try without no glue. You'll see what happens. So I've already did that live. It showed it didn't work. So
What about the jar, the container? I'm using plastic because the glue didn't stick too well to the glass jar.
you're using plastic what? Doesn't have to stick to the glass. You can hold it See, let me show you how I glue it.
Yeah, I know.
Because a lot of you have the same problems as I had, but so when I'm gluing, let's say I'm gluing a capacitor right here, right? I'm gluing it here, I'm gluing it there. I'm also tying it as a hook onto the glass. And as I glue all the other capacitors, I continue the glue connection with all of them. This way, this way, this way, and they're all connecting with each other. Then with the wire, they're even more connected. Now let's say the glue comes off the glass. It can't come off. Even if it's moving, it's all one piece. And plus it's hooked up on here, on the lips of the glass, so it can't even slide down.
Very good.
Yeah, so mine do move. Mine are not stuck to the glass. As soon as I put the water and ash and the oil, boom, it's off. But it's all connected, so it cannot slide off.
I see.
Okay? That's why any glue, you can use any glue. I tried every glue, every different type of glue. They all work, all of them.
So that brings up another question. You were mentioning the water and ash, and some of the videos I saw where you were doing the Q6. It looked like you had your ash and water mix. You dipped everything in, and I guess you were using your glue as you were connecting everything. But then you ash and watered it, and then you oiled it. So before we glue, do we need to make sure it's oiled? I mean, it should be ashed and watered first, but
Yeah.
do we need to have the oil on before the glue, or does it matter?
No, you could put it after. I put it before and after. If you want to do it before, you can do it before, but you can always do it last. It's okay because it'll travel. Because what you want to do once it's all done, the whole connections, is you want to dip the whole thing in the water and ash. So you have every connection dipped into the water ash. Then you can oil the whole thing. So the water will absorb all the oils. It'll spread it out throughout the whole capacitors, all the connections right through it. So you don't have to worry about that.
Okay, so
You
you
can
have
put
a lot of glue on there.
what you can also do is put a little touch of oil in your water and ashes as well.
So if you have your glue all over everything and then you oil it, it's still good?
Oh, well, you have to put the oil on it, yeah. If you're going to glue the whole thing, you're going to oil it first, yes.
Oil it first, and then, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
if you
thanks.
know, if you're going to prepare to glue the whole thing, then oil it first, yes.
Okay. Thanks.
If you put a little bit of oil in your ash and water too, that helps too. So, see, I only do 3 connections on them. Let's say this is my capacitor because I don't have one on hand right now. Here's the round. I put glue here, then I put a glue here, and then I put another one here. Okay, that's it. 1, 2, 3, and then I connect with all the other ones. I don't fill the whole thing, but the oil can travel through it too from inside the glue. Okay, but what you can do is you can spray them first. You can brush them all first, and then you can do your connections. And then you can brush your connections with the brush with the ash and water. And then you can just brush it again with the oil. Okay? It's just a little extra process, so. But it's all worth it. It's all good. So I would oil them after you're done. So and then you can cover them all up, whatever you want to do. Make sure all your connections are also dipped. Okay?
What did you say about the connections?
When you're wiring the connections with each other, if you're putting extra wire because it's too short and you need a long piece, and just make sure you brush those two. You can just brush it with the water and ash and on every connection, and then you put your oil after.
Okay.
And don't worry, it'll nanocoat everything. Once the water ash touches, it'll nanocoat everything. It'll even nanocoat the things you missed. But if you find when you plug it in, you find a little bit of heat or anything, it's because it's not water ashed. So just spray some on it or brush some on it to get it wet, and then it'll go away instantly.
So you can spray them after they're operational?
Yeah, let's say you have a capacitor that feels a little bit hot. That's because it hasn't been dipped well in water and ash. That's why. You didn't, you rushed through it, you missed the spot. So what you do is just brush some water and ash on it, and then boom, it's done. It'll go cold instantly.
Good, thank you.
Yeah. That's why I tell everybody when you're done with your connection, everything, just dip the whole thing. That way you don't have to worry about it or think about it.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah.
But you can see with the Q6, but it popped off the glass, and so I have to put a thing on it like this. What is it? There it is. Q6. I had to put a band around it. So.
Mm-hmm.
Working well.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. Nice.
Yeah. It's nanocoating well. And helping me no end.
Yeah. It's awesome. Oh, there's your second one. Oh, that's your Q24.
Yeah, the Q24 is on the desk here. Yeah, I've got I'm up to the last connection.
Nice
I've
work.
put a lot of tickets on it because I can't follow it very easily. You can feel the tickets get in and out.
Looks beautiful. I like it.
Look inside. I didn't fill the cones up completely with hot glue.
That's okay.
Should you do that? I've just a certain amount to hold the shape.
Did you wrap? Yeah, if you filled it up inside some of it, that's okay.
Yeah.
If you can, yeah, because then you have to take it. It seems to be fine. Oh, it's fine.
Now, on that example right there, it looks like the battery capacitors are touching each other. That's okay. That doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter. I do insulate them all, though. I don't let them touch each other. So, you can. So it's okay. Because
how do you insulate them, Pepe?
with the glue, I just when I raise them off each other, I give it a gap. With the glue, it raises it off from each other, and then I wrap around the other coil, the previous capacitor, and then it holds the structure. So all four will structure together, but they're just like in little gaps. So I would give the gap just because.
Yeah. We'll see how this goes then.
Because some people don't really wash ash, do the ash GANs, the ash and water mix well. So you want to connect everything.
I do the ash, water, and put on the frankincense too, which is good, like frankincense.
You guys can just do simple oil, okay? Don't have to go crazy with all the stuff though, okay? Just letting you guys know. But you can use it if you wish, okay, Ross? No worries. Just for the new people out there, because there was a confusion. Everybody's trying to use so many different types of essential oils and this and that, and they're asking 50 million questions. Is this good? Is that good? Is that good? So it's just creating so much confusion out there, and that's not the way you want to share it to people. Just keep it simple. All the plasma asked for is water,